We are born naked, but not unmarked. From the first breath, the world begins its stitching, threading expectations into our skin, shaping us with stories we didn't write. We learn to wear masks before we learn to speak. Some are handed down like heirlooms. Others we forge ourselves, out of fear, out of longing, out of the desperate need to be seen without being known. The mask is not always a lie. Sometimes it's a prayer, a shield, a performance so practiced it becomes muscle memory. We smile when we ache. We nod when we doubt. We laugh when we want to disappear. And slowly the mask becomes the face. The performance becomes the person. Until one day we meet the mirror. Not the mirror in the bathroom. Not the one on the phone camera. I mean the real one. The mirror that doesn't reflect light, but truth. The one that shows us not how we appear, but who we are beneath the costume. It doesn't flatter, it doesn't filter, it confronts. And in that moment, we feel the fracture, the tension between the mask and the marrow, the ache of pretending, the weight of all the selves we've worn to survive. And we realize the mask protects us, yes, but it also imprisoned us. It kept us safe, but it kept us small. So we stand before the mirror trembling, and we ask, who am I without the mask? What remains when the performance ends? Will they still love me? Will I still love me? This is the threshold, because the mirror is not a wall, it is a door, and stepping through it is not an escape, it is a rebirth. It is the shedding of illusion, the confrontation with the raw, unvarnished self, the part of us that is not curated, not palatable, not perfect, but true. The truth is not always beautiful. Sometimes it's jagged, sometimes it's wild, sometimes it screams, but it is ours. And once we claim it, we begin to live, not as a character, but as a creator. We step through the mirror not to abandon the world, but to re-enter it unhidden, to speak without script, to move without apology, to love without armor. And yes, it is terrifying. But on the other side of the mirror, there is no audience, only truth, only freedom, only the unmasked you, radiant in your ruin, holy in your imperfection. So take off the mask, step through the mirror, and become.